Who is the best starter Pokemon is an argument as old as time. It's Mudkip. It's just Mudkip. But what about the best looking starter Pokemon? And if it was shiny? I'm going to be ranking these Pokemon based purely on aesthetic, whether or not they look different enough from the original, and whether or not they actually look any good. Starting off with Gen 1, we have Bulbasaur. It's a slightly different colored green. Cool. Yeah, you can tell it's shiny. It's different from the original, but it's still green. I'm not going to say it's better. And for that, I'm going to put it at C tier. As for Ivysaur and Venusaur, I feel like they belong in the same boat. They're going up to B tier on the fact that they actually changed the flower color from a red to a yellow. At least they put some thought into this one. A little bit. Not much, a little bit. As for Charmander and Charmeleon, C tier for me. They've changed it from an orange to a yellow. Not a whole lot of thought there either. They could have left them orange and red, whatever color, and changed the flame to be blue. Good shiny, would have bumped it up to S tier for me. So simple, yet they didn't do it. Charizard though, let me tell you about Charizard. Charizard definitely soaring to S tier. One of the best shiny starter Pokemon, if not one of the best shiny Pokemon ever invented. That's not opinion, that's fact. Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. They've changed the blue slightly, but they've also changed the shell from a brown to a green. Same type of concept as Ivysaur and Venusaur, and for that I'm going to have to give them a B. Moving on to Gen 2, we have Chikorita. Though Chikorita I don't think is visually appealing, the concept of it's cool. Rather than being a regular green leaf, like the original form, its shiny form has an autumn leaf. I don't know if that was intentional, but I'm going to say it was, and for that, Chikorita gets an S from me. As for Bayleaf and Meganium, they kind of dropped the ball there a little bit. Not really keeping up with the autumn theme anymore, kind of like going like a gross lime pea yellow color. For that, I'm gonna put them high C, but that's a long way from S tier. Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion all have the same thing done to it. They've changed the blue to like a brown. In my opinion, they've changed the wrong part. They could have left it as a blue and changed the flames to maybe a blue, a pink, anything. Changed the flames to a different color. Would have been S tier. I'll put him high C, but that's as far as I go on. As for Totodile and its evolution line, not a huge fan of Totodile. It'll be the last one I pick out of the three as a starter from that region, but it's a better shiny. Yeah, they've changed the blue to a slightly different blue, I guess, but they've changed the red, spikes, fins, whatever you want to call them, to blue. And I feel like that's all you need to do. It's not that hard, and for that, I'm going to give them an A. Moving on to Gen 3, we have Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile. Also very similar changes happening to all three of them, and I feel like it's for the better. I like the bluish green color, and it's got a red tail. For me, that's cool. They are all going to S tier. Noticeably different and pretty cool looking at the same time. I feel like they should have changed Sceptile's tail to also be a red, so that may sting it later on. Torchic, simple shiny. By the looks of it, all they've done is flip the orange and the yellow. Easy stuff. That gets an S from me. Even better than Sceptile. Behind Grovyle and Trico, of course, but it's not that hard to make a good looking shiny. Moving on to the absolute embarrassment of shinies, we have Combusken and Blaziken. Bottom tier, D. I don't know what they were thinking. They probably weren't. Yeah, if you had a side-by-side comparison with Blaziken original and shiny, you could see the difference, but there's barely any. And for that, bottom. Mudkip though, Mudkip, Marshtomp, Swampert, they picked it up there. All they've done is change the blue to a pinkish purple. S tier from me. They've left the orange the same, the white underside the same. I think that's cool. That's one of my favorite shiny forms, is if they just change one single thing. Take Banary and Lopunny, for example. I'm saying they're one of my favorite shiny forms, not my favorite Pokemon. Sorry to all you Lopunny fans out there. They've left the base color as a brown, but they've changed the creamy yellow fluffy bits on it to a pink, and I feel like that's all you need to do to make a good shiny. Mudkip even pushing back Chikorita, I believe. Marshtomp kind of changed the orange to a yellowish there. I don't know why. So Swampert is going ahead of Marshtomp. Not a huge fan of the yellow, but still not too bad overall. Gen 4, we have Turtwig, and I don't know what to say. My mum always said if I've got nothing nice to say, don't say it. but I'm gonna say it anyway. I feel like it looks like trash. They've changed the green to be a green and a grosser green. I don't know what they were doing. It's a bad looking shiny. But at least you can tell it's a shiny. For me, all three are going back of C tier. Torterra can go in front of Turtwig because I feel like it doesn't look as bad, but it's still not good. Chimchar though, a pink monkey, I like it. S tier for me, even ahead of Sceptile, I reckon. And Monferno goes up there as well, but Infernape. I understand they've changed the same things on all three of them, but now Infernape has too much white fur and too big of a flame from them not to be changed. Still cool, but I'm going to have to put it top of B, just because it feels like the flame should be a different color now. Piplup changed the blue to another blue, simple change, but I feel like the shiny blue looks better than the original. And for that, I'm going to put it in A, top of A tier. As for Prinplup and Empoleon, I don't know what's going on with like the gross greenish yellow parts on it. It really, they really fell off there with that. I'm going to put them back of B because I still like the blue on them, but they just needed to, I don't know, make those yellow bits a bit more vibrant like they are on Piplup here. Gen 5, we've got Snivy, Servine, and Superior. They've changed the green to a blue, a greenish blue, I don't know. Looks pretty good, especially Servine with the orange V there. I like that. I think that looks cool. But where am I going to put them? Snivy, back of A, Servine, midway through A, and Superior just behind Servine, I believe. I don't know why, but to me they kind of look like printed bootleg Pokemon toys that you'd find in a cheap shop. They would have printed the original forms in this color just to save money on ink. I just get that kind of vibe from them. Tepig goes to the same place all orange Pokemon changed to yellow go, and that's back of C. Pignite and Emboar though, they're fire. Pignite, purple, looks good. I like purple. Not gonna lie. Bit biased there. I'm going to put it amongst the other purplish pink ones, and I'm going to put it between Mudkip and Swampert. Emboar though, arguably better shiny than Charizard, but I'm still going to put it just in front of Mudkip, still behind Charizard. If Charizard had a blue flame, there would have been no question about it. Oshawott, this clown looking dude, I feel like he probably looks a little bit better than what he originally does. For that, I'm going to put him behind Superior. I like that, just because the colors still work. Dewott, I'll put him there, just behind Oshawott, in front of Totodile. Samurott though, I don't know, kind of fell off here. The gold to a rose gold, kind of cool, but I feel like it washes it out a bit. For me, that's going to go in front of Bulbasaur, behind Bayleaf. I feel like that's where it belongs. Chespin, not a fan of Chespin as a Pokemon, but the shiny form, it looks good. I like it, and for that, I'm gonna put it bottom of S. Quilladin, I think that's how you pronounce it. Same treatment as Chespin. As for Chesnaught though, I don't know, just gross looking colors. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, it's different, but it's not a good different. Back of B for me. Back of B. Fennekin though. Fennekin looks good. I like it. The grey, red, simple, but effective. S tier, in front of Pignite even. The whole evolution line goes backwards, going from Fennekin to Delphox, in how cool they look. I love the purple on them. The purple, red, grey, it just works really well. I like it. Froakie, very similar to Piplup, just a better looking blue. I like it. It's even going to in front of Piplup. Frogadier, also in front of Piplup, but Greninja, another very cool looking shiny Pokemon. For that, S tier, just behind Emboar. Gen 7, we've got Rowlet. I don't know what to say. I feel like they get better as they go. I'm going to put Rowlet top of B, I reckon. Rowlet's top of B. You can tell it's different. It's slightly better. Wouldn't say it's great though. Dartrix, I'll put that in front of Dewott in A. Tsudawai though, I reckon that's a cool looking shiny. And for that, you're going in front of Chimchar even, just because there's a bit more happening on it, but still not as cool as Torchic. Litten and the evolution line, very cool. White and red, white and orange, looks cool. Kind of looks like a clown even. I don't know. For that, they're all going S tier, but where are they going? They're going in front of Swampert. I still like Swampert, but I feel like they needed to switch up Swampert's fins. Poplio, is it any different? I don't think it's any different. Oh no, it's changed its little scarf thing, That's kind of cool. I like that. I'm not a fan of Popplio, so I didn't really know what it looked like beforehand. I feel like that's a good change. Slightly different blue by the looks. Yeah, I'll give you an A. I'll give you an A. Same concept as Totodile. I'll put you in front of Snivy. As for Brion and Primarina, I think that's how you pronounce it. I would say they're better again, but where? How much better? I'd say this much better. In A. I'll put him in A. As shinies. Yeah, I feel like that's okay. Pretty good. All right, 8th gen, final gen on this list. We have Grookey that's gone from green to a grosser yellow greenish color. I don't know. Same with Thwacky and Rillaboom. You're going where all the other gross colored green, yellow Pokemon are, and you're going bottom C. Rillaboom's a little bit better, I think, but not much. Actually, Rillaboom's better than Thwacky. Not better than Grookey. Not great, but noticeable. Scorbunny, I feel like Scorbunny looks pretty good. They've changed the orange to a yellow. They could have changed it to any other color, like a blue, purple. I don't know. They just need to change up the colors a bit more for me to be impressed on Scorbunny here. I still reckon it's an A tier. I'll put it in front of Totodile, I reckon. As for Raboot, I don't know what's going on with its gray head, but it's a little bit. There's something at least happening there. I'll put it just behind Scorbunny. Cinderace, I would say that's high A tier, because it kind of looks like it's glowing with the bright yellows on it. And I feel like that's pretty effective. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll put it between Froakie and Frogadier, just because that's kind of where it landed, and I'm happy with that decision now. Sobble is more of a gray pink. Kind of cool. I like it. If Sobble was fully pink, even better. It's going to go just behind Cinderace. Same with Drizzle and Inteleon, I believe. I feel like that's where they'll go as a line, because they're all very similar into what's been changed. This is my final list. Look at it, remember it, take a screenshot of it, talk trash about it on Twitter. I don't care what you do with it. I probably contradicted myself numerous times talking about what I like in a shiny Pokemon, and then go do the complete opposite again. But what can you do? If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that jazz, and I may do another tier list like this again in the future.